Hey, Trinity. If you have been part of the Trinity family for any length of time, then you know that Rhonda Singer, our teaching pastor, Randy's wife, has been battling cancer for the last 2.5 years. And I am both brokenhearted and I am rejoicing to say that she went to be home with the Lord late on Monday evening. Now, if you didn't have the privilege to know Rhonda before cancer entered the picture, I'll tell you that she was a wonderful mom to her kids. And for that matter, to anyone else who needed one. She was an incredible teacher, both in and out of the classroom. And she was a loyal and a fiercely loving wife to Randy. But first and foremost, she was a Christ follower. I want to read you part of an email that Randy sent out to the pastors and the elders when it became obvious that things were heading in this direction. This is what he wrote. He said, "At the beginning of this journey, our family said we would pray the prayer of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Lord, we believe you can heal Rhonda, and we believe you will. But even if you don't, we will continue to worship you and glorify your name." He says, "I've been thinking a lot lately about Jesus in his final days. For 3 years, he ministered to the people. He fought against the Pharisees and battled everything Satan threw at him. But then, in the last few days, he surrendered to the Father's will. He obeyed. He submitted. And this was the hardest test of all. Our family has battled cancer for more than 2.5 years, and I hope we have done that well. For the joy that was set before him, Jesus endured the cross, and he is our example." I can tell you they finished well. She went home to be with Jesus, listening to songs of praise, and she was covered in prayer and love with Randy, Josh, and Rosalind right there by her side. Now, for some of you, this may be your first exposure to Trinity, and I recognize that this is jumping into the middle of some really serious family business. And you're right, but that's what a church is. We're a family, whether it's your first time or a 50th time, and we walk through these things together. And uniquely to believers, we walk through these things with hope, because of what Jesus has done for us. Now, for those of you that are able, Randy has invited all who would like to come to her memorial service. It's going to be this Saturday at 11 a.m. at London Bridge Baptist. They have graciously opened their doors to accommodate a lot of people socially distanced, so you don't have to worry about crowds. For those that are across the Atlantic or online, it will be live streamed, so you can join in that way as well. And additionally, if you're wanting to send meals or flowers, the singers have asked that instead you take that money and donate it to 2 things that Rhonda really, really loved. The first, to One Died for All. It's a ministry taking the gospel all over the world through basketball. And the second, Norfolk Christian School, where there's a fund set up for need-based scholarships in her name. And you can find those links below. Throughout this long battle, Rhonda always said, "Don't stop praying." So don't. Don't stop praying for the singers. Don't stop praying for Trinity. And most of all, don't stop praying for those that don't yet know this hope in Jesus that Rhonda did. Guys, we're part of a family for a reason. That's the way that Jesus designed it. And so we walk through this along with him. We mourn with those who mourn, and we have joy in the midst of the sorrow. So I'll see you on Saturday.